I grew up watching movies and Star Wars and Aliens and all those movies as a kid, and was enamored by this whole world that could be imagined. And the thing with visual effects is that it does allow your imagination to run rampant, and for you to dream up bigger, better worlds, and then to create them. The latest movie that I just did is Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. From the script, we very quickly realized that the movie involved creating aliens, and the movie was to take place in a destroyed, flooded Paris. Now, obviously, we couldn't go to Paris and flood huge swathes of it, so we found ourselves looking to visual effects as the solution to help us, solve this problem. One of the sequences that was a big issue in the movie and that was a big problem, which was the entire third act of the movie, which Tom Cruise and his team, his J-Squad team, have crash landed in Paris as they're trying to get to the Omega, which is underneath the Louvre. To do this, they decide to take the crashed dropship, which has now just got a couple of engines and the rest of it's all in pieces, and that they're going to use that as a sort of hydro boat and basically sail it straight the way down the flooded Tuileries. And all the way they're going to be pursued by aliens, and a huge fight sequence evolves. So to create a virtual Paris, we had to go to Paris. We shot lots of photographic textures of the various environments that we wanted to digitally recreate. And then we take those textures and then we apply those to our virtual CG model of Paris. And then we have a team of modelers that then go through and build all of the individual components that would make up a city. We have statues, we have trees, and we've got bicycles, and we've got cars, and we've got tables and chairs, and just the entire myriad and spectre of all the things that basically make an environment feel photorealistic. And all of these have to be modeled and built in the computer, and then they have to be textured, and then they have to be lit, and then they have to be composited into the shot. We had a flooded section of Place de la Concorde with a set of the dropship. Obviously this couldn't actually move, but it did enable us to get the actors into the dropship and shoot the first part of the sequence, up until the moment when the rotor blades start to spin. And once it started to move out of Place de la Concorde, there was no more set. So from that moment onwards, we were always dealing with a virtual environment. This normally takes us anywhere from 6 months to a year to create fully digital environments and highly complicated shots, which involve creatures and virtual environments and water. And on a sequence like this, we probably had about 200 people. We had to build a computer-generated version of the Louvre. We had to do simulations for the ship actually crashing into the glass, bringing the water through with it. We also then had to do all of the glass simulations for the entire Louvre smashing and breaking through and landing inside the Louvre. And we had to do a handoff between a computer-generated version of Tom as he first flies through the air, and this we then hooked into a practical shot on our set of Tom actually rolling down the last 20 feet and doing his own stunt as he ends up landing in the bottom of the Louvre. It's exciting to be in a business where we're forever trying to change the medium, and we're looking for the next thing. What's the next effect that we can create that no one's seen before, that pushes filmmaking to a new level? And that makes it exciting, and it also is the challenge of knowing that at the end of the day you're going to have been part of a team that created a movie that hopefully people will remember forever.